What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can donate to the channel, go to OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. Need more information to donate and subscribe to the channel? It's down there strolling below, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys share the videos, man. All right, man, let's get into it, man. Listen, I want to say this to get it out of the gate. Listen, please don't get it misconstrued of that somehow, some way that I have some type of optimism if it comes to like Republicans having some type of morals. They don't give a fuck about morals. They don't give a fuck about policies. They don't give a fuck about people in the United States. They only care about power and money. You know what I mean? Y'all remember the movie script, Guns and Butter. That's all the fuck they give a fuck about. Guns and butter. Okay? So, listen. So, Representative Republican Nancy Mace decided to go do an interview on MSNBC. And she decides to have a conversation about, politics. And so, the interviewer asked her about Donald Trump, by him being, basically liable for assault, and the judge basically said he believed that Donald Trump raped her. You know what I'm saying? So, and defaming her. He basically got accused of, found guilty of accusing and assaulting her and defaming her. So Nancy Mace decides. So he just basically asked her, hey, how could you support somebody like that when, number one, you're a woman? I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but it's number one, she a woman. And then number two, she's been sexually abused when she was a teenager. So how can you support somebody that's had all these allegations, found guilty of sexually assaulting a woman, defaming a woman, and basically the judge basically said that he believed Donald Trump raped her. His opinion, right? But so let's listen to what she decided to, her response to this.
Nancy Mace earlier.
Yes, Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace of South Carolina got into a heated exchange with George Stephanopoulos on ABC's Sunday morning show when he asked her how she could support and endorse Donald Trump, who was found liable for sexually abusing writer E. Jean Carroll in civil court. Mace, who revealed back in 2019 that she was raped as a teenager, avoided answering the question by accusing Stephanopoulos over and over again of trying to shame her. Take a listen.
Think about that. Right? Like, people that have been sexually assaulted, they can go overboard. Right? They can be hypersensitive of other people being sexually assaulted. Like, they'll go to the extreme. Right? That's like normal in a way. Right? But to downplay it, right? Like to deflect of like trying to perceive that like somebody's victim blaming her, which in a sense I am going to victim blame her. Shame her. I'm going to shame her for a woman that has been sexually assaulted. For her to defend and support a motherfucker that was not just accused, but found guilty in civil court of sexually abusing a woman and defaming her. Yes. I'm going to shame you, Nancy Mace. You should be ashamed of yourself. You goddamn right. You lucky I wasn't the interviewer. Yeah, I'd have been like, yeah, I'm shaming you. The way he talked to women, when he talk about women. Mind you, people, I know people gonna be like, Kenny, you kind of be flipping out on. Listen, I get that. But I'm not a politician. Okay? I'm not running for president. I've never been the president. I'm not going to try to run for Congress. None of that shit. I'm not that. But let me just explain something to you. The reason that I call these type of so-called females out their name and call them bitches and whores and shit, because that's what they are. I didn't just all of a sudden just start calling these people this shit. If you act like that and you try to hurt other people to try to get over and get ahead on other people and disrespect and just do the nonsense shit that Nancy Mace is basically trying to do, fuck that bitch. I ain't saying she deserved to get sexually assaulted, but bitch, I don't feel bad for you. You don't feel bad for other women? See, I'm petty. You don't feel bad for other women that have been sexually assaulted for a guy that you voted for and you're supporting? Man, fuck out of here, man. That's like, think about it. Imagine she has a friend and her friend says, you know what, Donald Trump assaulted me. Sexually assaulted me. And she say, well, you know, he ain't been convicted of it, so I can't really say my friend. But this is your fucking friend. That's the type of woman she is. She'll turn on her own friend for power. Let's move on.
I'm not going to sit here on your show and be asked a question meant to shame me about another potential rape victim. I'm not going to do that.
It's actually not about shaming you. It's a question.
First of all, how is that shaming you? He's just asking you a question. How can you defend somebody that's been accused of sexually assaulting and defaming a woman? How can you support him? Listen, people, let me just tell you how real this shit really is. See, this is how easy this is. I got a cousin. That's my guy. He was my guy, right? Helped raise me. Well, took care of me when I was poor and I ain't had shit, and when I was little, right? We family, but it doesn't matter. He started beating on women. I don't fuck with him no more. He knows this. He can't come around me. He can't come around my daughter. Can't come around my family. You beat women, bro. You see how easy that is? And mind you, Nancy Mace, that's my blood. He's not nobody I gotta support for power, because if I want to fuck with him, I can fuck with him. I probably can get something from him. But you see how easy that is, Nancy Mace? That let me know that you're a bad human being. It shouldn't be hard for you to figure that out. My cousin has been accused and went to jail for beating on women. Never got found guilty, but I done seen him abuse a woman. Me and my wife. And we put that nigga out the car. I had to choke this nigga out one time. Because he tried to beat his baby mama while she was pregnant. Almost killed this nigga. Literally. Almost choked the life out this nigga. Nancy makes you crazy as a motherfucker. If I can do that and that's my blood, bitch, come on now. Stop. This is why I disrespect her. This is how I disrespect people the way they need to be disrespected. Ain't no way impossible you gonna play in my intelligence and try to play like you got some type of moral high ground and shit. You have no proof that Joe Biden is trying to groom children and shit like that, but you call him groomers, call him all types of crazy shit. Disrespect Joe Biden's son, call him a crackhead and all types of goofy shit they do. But this man is actually accused of the shit that he has done. They won't call Trump a racist, but it is documented. Like I said, hopefully I get to play it today. Listen, tonight. Listen, people, I got the shit and it's documented. The fucking government had to sue him and his daddy for discriminating against black people. That ain't racism? He wasn't a fucking racist? He not a racist? And if you know anything about a fucking racist, yeah, they can befriend certain black people to get advantages and try to seem cool and shit like that to get ahead. Trump is an opportunist, but he's a rapist. But he's a racist. These are facts. But she still support him. Let's move on.
Question about
No,
Donald
you
Trump.
are shaming
You've
me.
endorsed Donald Trump for president.
Right.
Donald Trump has been found liable for rape by a jury. Donald Trump has been found liable for defaming the victim of that rape by a jury. It's been affirmed by a judge.
It was not a criminal court case, number one. Number two, I live with shame.
Oh, so now we're going to do that. Now we're going to... now it wasn't by a criminal jury. So what the fuck do we got the civil shit for then? I guarantee you, whoever molested her or raped her, sexually assaulted her back in the day, let that motherfucker come out and say that ain't never happened and defame her and shame her. I bet you she saw him. I bet you if this was Joe Biden and he got sued for sexually assaulting women and shit like that, she'll run with it. She'll be on national TV asking all Democrat voters, how can you support a dude that got convicted of sexually assaulting a woman civilly? I guarantee you. But it's Donald Trump. It's not that big of a deal. It's just sad, man. These are times we live in, man. These are the times, people. Excuse me. You got to understand what type of times we in right now. People, these are grown ass people though. But they be talking about the children, the young folks. But these people are so hypocritical in their positions in life and their moral standards. And they sit here and they sit there and talk about the children. Don't talk about the young folks. When grown ass adults like this behave badly, what type of role model she's setting for her own fucking kids? That's the thing I'm trying to get people to understand. You know why I don't move in the world recklessly? It ain't because I'm scared of some shit and none of that shit. I don't want my daughter to see me behaving a certain type of motherfucking way when I'm moving in the world. I always tell her I'm a motherfucking role model. Listen, I take that responsibility. Listen, I don't want young folks to think that, nigga, look how I move. I told people this. It was that shit on Drink Champs, and they was like, they always ask the guests and shit at the end, like, what would you rather have, loyalty or respect? It's respect. Loyalty is overrated. And like I said, if the respect there and the love is there, the loyalty comes after that. It'll come with it. People will stop fucking with you for over stupid shit. I told people, listen, man, if you ain't do nothing to my motherfucking family, I ain't really tripping off of it. But some shit morally, if you ain't morally on certain shit on my level, I just don't fuck with you. I can't hang around people that's immoral like that. I can't. It's certain shit at a level. We can disagree on certain things, but certain moral shit, no. We can't fuck around. We can't be cool. But loyalty, man, loyalty is overrated. People fuck with you one minute, the next minute you say something, do something, and the motherfuckers all of a sudden acting like they don't know you. Can't believe you said this to you. Said this about you. You know what I mean? Said this to him or something. Like you just like this whole different person that they ain't never met before. Like, get out of here. But people like that. That's why loyalty is overrated. And that's why, listen, I tell people I don't need new friends, man. I'm okay by my motherfucking self, man. I got enough motherfuckers that I know if I need something desperately, I can call. That's true friends. And they know they can call me. A lot of motherfuckers, yo, you just gotta let people be, man. Seriously. But just she don't have no morals, man. This woman, she a damn shame. And I'm gonna tell you something. Nancy Mace looked good about a year ago. I don't know what happened to her. Like this bitch just looked like she aged over a whole year. She looked bad. She looked bad. She ain't that old either. She looked bad as a motherfucker. And it could be because I tell everybody, you keep putting all that goddamn makeup on and shit, you start aging bad. So I see them white folks. Fuck around with that makeup, man.
And you're asking me a question about my political choices, trying to shame me as a rape victim, and I find it disgusting. And this is why women won't come forward.
Let me say this. My people. Your political choices that you make, right? It kind of defines who you are. It kind of let people know who you are. Right? In a way, like not 100%, but it kind of lets you know who you are. I seen some shit, like I see it all the time where I work. You see people, they have shit on their lawn. Black Lives Matter, no, or you see some shit like hate is not welcome here or some shit at this house. Like you see shit like that. You can tell what morally kind of people are, what kind of shit that they present. Right? You presenting yourself into the world. So as somebody that does this politics shit, listen. If you are in the political world and you're a congressperson, whoever you are, right? You could be a voter, right? It kind of lets you know how people are, like how they are, like who you are as a person. It kind of lets you know. So yes, we get to criticize you for who you vote for, who you associate with. If I'm sitting here all the fucking time glorifying gangster shit, after a while people gonna be like, yo, Kenny cool with gangster shit. He cool with black people killing black people. Like, you get what I mean? Like you cool with violence happening in the community. It's like you kind of supporting this shit. It lets you know who a person is. Politically, if you in this political game, if you talk politics, you in this shit, I do this shit, it lets you know who I am. Partly who I am. Not 100%, but at least about 50% of who I am. Morally, how I am. It's all one who I vote for and shit like that. It does matter. They always trying to pretend, and I notice a lot of white people do this. They never want, especially Republicans, they never want to tell you who they're voting for. It's almost like they be upset about, like they're offended that you asking them who you voting for, who you voting for. Why are you trying to hide who you are? Now, I can't walk up on white people and assume that they all Republicans. I can't roll up on white people and assume all white people are Democrats. And this is vice versa for black people, or any other race. But when you put yourself out there and tell people who you riding with, then you people got a right to criticize who the fuck you riding with, who you supporting. This woman is unbelievable. But let's move on.
Won't come forward.
Women won't come forward because they're defamed by those who perpetrate rape. Donald Trump
They are judged and they're shamed. And you're trying to shame me this morning. I think it's disgusting.
I'm not shaming you at all.
I told my story. It took me 25 years to tell my story. I was judged for it. I still get judged for it today.
I'm asking you a very simple question.
And I answered it. You're shaming me for my political choices.
I'm asking you a question about why you endorse someone who's been found liable for rape.
It was not a criminal court. But to sit here and ask me as a rape victim,
right? So now it doesn't matter because it wasn't a criminal. He didn't get convicted in a criminal courtroom. Okay, all right, cool. So that's one excuse she got. Okay. Now she feel okay. Let's move on, man.
To try to shame me for my political choices is wrong, and I think it's offensive.
You can repeat that again and again.
And I'm going to.
First of all, yes, we can shame you. You goddamn right. If you out here supporting the racists, which you are, bitch, you damn right we get to shame you. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Your party all the time shame other Democrat voters, and Democrat people that vote Democrat shame us because you say that we okay with grooming. We okay with sex trafficking. We okay with illegal immigrants coming over the country bringing drugs. Your party does that, but somebody asks you a simple question: why are you supporting a dude that is factual, that in a court of law by a jury found him guilty of sexually assaulting a woman in a civil court and for defaming her? But that doesn't matter. That court don't even matter. That type of shit don't matter because it wasn't a criminal courtroom. It wasn't criminal charges. Okay, Nancy Mace. Okay. They the games you playing. That's the games y'all play. Y'all got all the excuses in the world. Okay. Like I said, the crazy part about it, I won't go as low as you going. I would care if a Republican got sexually assaulted. I would care. But we see that y'all don't even care about women being sexually assaulted. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I'm sorry, unless it's you. Because now you feel, what the word she used? You trying to make me feel ashamed. Okay, let's move on.
Because I find it deeply offensive.
See, what you're doing is defending a man who's been found liable for rape. I don't understand how you can do that.
Not in a criminal court of law. This was a civil judgment over sexual abuse, not rape, by the way, and she made a mockery out of it.
Can we pull up the Washington Post headline right there? In fact, it has been shown to be rape. The judge affirmed that it was in fact rape. Donald Trump was found to have committed rape. That's just a fact.
That is a civil judgment, not a criminal court. They're two very different things, and you know better.
Well, you
know better. Man, it's different. I mean, I understand it's different. Because his ass should be in jail for what he did to this woman. But it's a little different. But now the civil shit don't even matter anymore. Just like when Trump got sued, when the government came in and sued Trump and his daddy for discriminating against black people, for not giving them housing. When they come and they come to buy the fucking apartment, they wouldn't sell it to them. They wouldn't let them rent it. So that don't matter either. None of this shit matter. None of the civil shit, none of that matters no more. Okay, cool. This is where we at now. Okay, cool. I don't want to hear shit. If that's the case, then we shouldn't even give a fuck about what Diddy did. I don't want nobody. Listen, I ain't saying y'all. I'm just saying people like her, they should not even bring up Diddy. Anybody that listen, for now, no, we gonna go off her stupid shit. For now, no, anybody, Michael Jackson, everybody, we shouldn't care about it. No more. If it's civil, we shouldn't care about it. It doesn't matter. It's not real criminal court. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. Push the goalpost farther away. Go ahead. That's cool. See, I'm petty, so I'm okay with it. Okay, cool. Let's move on.
I just showed you the facts.
You know better.
You show that you're very comfortable with what Donald Trump
And what
has
you've
done.
done is offensive to women who've been raped. What you've done this morning is offensive.
We'll let the viewers decide about that.
First of all, you one woman saying that. You don't speak for all women. Because first of all, you don't even defend women. Listen, people, I remember, do y'all remember when the last election, 2019, 2020, when Joe Biden was running for president and women was coming out saying that Biden was a little aggressive, kissing on women and shit, we like, hold on, Biden, yeah, what you doing? People on the left was even like, hold on, yeah. Come to find out, motherfuckers like, yo, people like Biden just a dude, little too touchy feely, right? So motherfuckers was like, yo, but Biden, you gotta cut that shit out, man. We get it, but you a little too touchy feely. You ain't never heard nothing else since then about Biden. No more accusations coming out. Not even this time coming around. You ain't even hearing it. Because it was around this time, last time when he was running. You was hearing that shit like, hold on, Biden. Yeah, man, yeah, man. You know, because some people are very touchy-feely motherfuckers. They got to touch you and hug on you, kiss you. People like that. All right, yeah. You know, especially men that do it is just a little weird, right? But women do it, it's not that big of a deal. And it's a double standards with that shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Women do it, it's not that big of a deal. But when men do it, it's a little creepy. So that's why my was like, hold on, Biden, you gotta chill with that shit, man. We ain't saying you sexually assaulting people, because he was on camera doing the shit. So it wasn't like he was behind the scenes or something. Nah, he was, you see him in little situations and celebrations or whatever. He touchy-feely and kissing on people and shit. Man, cut that shit out. You don't see Biden doing that shit no more. And Biden a touchy-feely type motherfucker. He like to touch people, hug them, and kiss them. That's what the type of person he is. Doesn't mean he preying on people who are trying to take advantage of nobody. It's just who he is. I know people like that. I know guys like that. You know what I mean? Like I had, when I'm at work and shit, I don't be hugging people. I don't hug up with females and shit. I give them a pound. Just gotta watch what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing niggas at the job, be, you know, hugging on the chicks, getting them. You niggas be wildin'. You don't know the atmosphere we in? Cause soon she get mad at you, hey man, yeah, he was hugging up on me all tight and stuff. Like seriously, listen. God rest my chief, my former chief and shit. He was my chief at the job I was working. R.I.P. told me, passed away about. It's been a couple of years now. It don't seem that long, but it's been like a couple of years. And he just was a touchy feely type of dude, right? And like the hug, and you know what I mean. He was old school too, so he like make little remarks and shit. And I'm like, yo, you gotta cut that shit out. Like I would walk away when he say certain shit. Be like, yo, hey man, I'm out. Like, you get what I'm saying? But some of the teachers was okay with it. A lot of them wasn't. Hey man, one day came in, my father was like, yo, he ready to be gone. My night manager and shit. Like, he was ready to be gone if it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? And it was his teacher. It was a white lady too. And mind you, he always flirty, he always that way. But I guess she was having a bad day or whatever it was. And he hugged her too tight or whatever it was. Whatever, you know what I mean? Because all he did was hug her. But I guess he hugged her too much or something. Or he said something, when he hugged her, he said something, but that's just him. And nobody take him serious, right? But this particular day, she did. And nigga, all hell broke loose. And if it wasn't for our night manager, shout out to him. Listen, he'd have been fired. Then he wound up getting fired for the same shit. He wound up did get fired. He wound up getting fired for the same type of shit. And then he passed away the next day. Or you can say that next night. Was it the next day or the next night? Same night or the next day? I think it was the same night. He got fired and he went home. Yeah, it was the same day. He got fired. He went home, went to sleep, and didn't wake up. You know what I mean? Craziness. Died in his sleep. Could have probably, listen, because that job was all he had. I ain't gonna say all he had, but it meant a lot to him. You know what I'm saying? He worked his ass off to get to where he was. You know what I mean? He was 50 something, late 50s. Yeah. Like 55, 56, something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because he was getting ready to retire soon too. I think he probably was going to work like another 4 or 5 years, and he was going to retire. Yeah, man. And yeah, that shit was crazy. It was tragic too, man. That was tragic shit. Broke me. It broke my heart, man. That shit broke me, man. Yeah, still thinking about him, man. That shit crazy. All because, he didn't understand the atmosphere. Sometimes you get older and then people let you get away with shit for a little something, and then you go too far with it. And, he did it to the wrong person, and he got fired for the same shit before I was talking about. And, because, when like, that's like kind of like the worst shit, like, to have, like, it's part of your reputation, even if it ain't true. It's like if somebody say you in a work atmosphere, you got accused of sexually assaulting somebody or some shit like that. Like, yo, that's like the worst shit. You know what I mean? I always tell people, I'd rather for a motherfucker to say, yeah, I threatened a motherfucker. I'd rather for that. You know what I mean? But when it comes like that shit with women, like, you know, that sexually assaulting women that they like feeling like harassed or some shit like that, like had that shit like just out there and people saying that, like, yo, that shit, you know, because people just start making up stories and shit too with it. You know, people is one thing and then people throw shit on it. So, you know, yeah, that shit, that ain't nothing to fuck with. That's why I don't listen, man. See, I'm married, so for me, it's a little different. I don't be having conversations with a lot of women unless I know you. Like, unless we cool or some shit like that. Like, even outside of, like, at work, I kind of don't really have them type of conversations. Like, you know what I mean? Sex or, you know, like relationships a little bit, but I cut it off at a certain point when it start getting to the sex part. I stop talking because, yo, you know, like I said, you could be cool with this female and the next thing you know, talking about harassing. You know what I mean? Because if you ever, believe it or not, men get harassed at work. It's just a double standard. Men just don't, you know, we don't, yeah. Usually if we get, like, harassment, how women look at it, if we get that type of shit, we look at that shit as like a badge of honor or some shit. We was like, damn, we still got it, or we feel good about it. No lie to you. It's just weird. Men are weird in a way, but we don't. I'm not going to HR, nigga. Honestly, we ain't going to HR. We going to embrace that shit. You know what I'm saying? No lie. Trying to be real. Trying to tell y'all, man. Trying to tell y'all. But anyway, yeah, that shit broke my heart, man. He passed away like that, man. Shout out to Jones, man. RP to Jones, man.
It's just not offensive, and she's not shamed because she's incapable of being shamed.
Although she tried to shame E. Jean Carroll.
Well,
My God.
Well, Trump continually tried to shame E. Jean Carroll, and again, it's I guess.
Oh yeah, because they didn't play the part, but there's a part where she tried to shame Trump victim of saying when she won the settlement or whatever, she was talking about what she was. They asked her what she was going to buy, and she was like, well. You know, she was laughing. Listen, people feel good if they win. And you don't get to tell how people should feel about their victory, of getting some type of justice, how they supposed to react. Excuse me. His ass might get ready to get civilly sued again for defaming her again. This is like, this nigga, he don't know how to stop. It ain't like she going to Trump saying, hey, Trump, can you please stop defaming this woman? Okay, cool. We get it. I don't believe her, but you got to stop putting that. It's fuck, you know. People got to answer for this shit. Like, stop. She ain't doing none of that. She just rocking because she want power. And mind you, this is the same woman that Trump offended her as well. He offended her too. Talk bad about her too. She ain't nothing but a female Ted Cruz. Or that kissing that man's ass. It's not like Marjorie Taylor Greene and them. They gonna ride with Trump, and they ain't gonna, you know, they ain't got no type of, they full Trump. They in the cult. This bitch try to pretend she not in the cult of Trump, but she's an opportunist. But don't get it twisted. That doesn't mean she got better morals or more morals than Marjorie Taylor Greene and them. She's actually even worse because she's a phony. At least with Marjorie Taylor Greene and them, nigga, they in the cult. They really believe that shit. Listen, that's one thing I can say about Marjorie Taylor Greene. She believed in her some Trump. Trump can't do no wrong in her eyes. And she stands on that shit. She don't talk bad about Trump about nothing. He can do the most fucked up shit ever. It doesn't matter. That's how you know that she stand on her bullshit. Nancy Mace is disgusting. Listen to me, no lie to you, she's worse than Marjorie Taylor Greene because she knows better. Marjorie Taylor Greene, a part of her don't know no better because she in a cult. She don't give a fuck. I'm riding with Trump. No, I don't care what he do. You in a cult. That's like if you got a kid, right? And you know your kid a certain type of way, but you don't give a fuck because it's your kid. Nah. That ain't cool. Because how your kid's supposed to learn from their mistakes. You can't just walk around and just let your kid do whatever the fuck they want. I seen parents like that. It was like, I'm like, you ain't gonna check your kid? Well, you know, they make excuses for them. They be like, man, get the fuck out of here. I don't fuck with people like that. Everybody, listen, I don't give a fuck you kid, you're a kid, you're young adult, middle age, old, a veteran. I don't give a fuck what you are. Everybody can get criticized. Because nobody's perfect. So everybody do fuck shit here and there. Everybody deserve to get criticized. Fuck going on around here. Fuck that. But anyway, let's move on. This bitch out her mind.
Politically, and jeering Hunter Biden as he walked into the conference room when he tried to show up to testify in public.
Yeah.
And then ultimately their private testimony went very badly, but that's a side issue. She was acting like an eighth grader.
Oh yeah. And then you remember they always get at Hunter Biden because he has some prostitutes. It was consensual. Ain't no woman come out and say Hunter Biden raped them or sexually assaulted them or make them do drugs or he made them have sex with him. Nothing like that. But they criticize and ridicule that man for him just fucking around with prostitutes. But Trump is out here assaulting stand-up women that ain't prostitutes. Nobody's saying that he rapes or sexually assault. What's her name? The porn star chick, Sammy Damon, whatever fuck her name is, Daniels or whatever. But nobody accusing him of that. She ain't even accused him of it. She just accused that motherfucker paying her to keep her mouth shut about him having sex with her. But anyway, ain't nobody accused Hunter Biden. None of them prostitutes accuse him of sexually assaulting them or him making them do anything that they don't want to do. But they ridicule this man for that. But Trump can just get away with his shit. Let's move on.
It's greater.
I just wonder
shaming
how
him.
stupid Jonathan Lemire she thinks people are. How stupid. And that's the thing. Again, whether it's bad
Joe, why you sit there acting like these Republican voters ain't stupid? They are. Now you're not stupid, but you're a small fraction of that party. Small, very small. It's the Trump Republican Party at this point. All of them stupid. And if it ain't stupid, they don't have any morals and they're only about power. But at the end of the day, yes, they think people are stupid. That's why they keep lying and making up shit and pretending that Trump ain't did nothing wrong. That's why they defend him. Because the voters are stupid. I said it. All Trump supporters, voters are stupid. Every time you talk to them, they sound stupid. Every time you hear them talk, they sound stupid. Yes, they stupid. They stupid as a motherfucker. You ever think about it? Think about it. If a woman is in a relationship with a dude that's abusing her, right? She know the shit fucked up, but she's so in love and abused, mentally fucked up. You at a while you be like, man, this bitch stupid. Fuck out of here, man. Do you, man? I'm not gonna keep on risking my motherfucking livelihood, and you gonna keep running back to this abusive motherfucker. You stupid. And listen, I'm not victim blaming women that's been in those situations. I'm just saying, at a certain point, a man is gonna be like, especially if he's trying to help you or your family. It don't matter who it is, trying to help you, friends, family. And you keep going back to this motherfucker? I done put hands and feet on this motherfucker. I done risk my livelihood, and you gonna go back to this motherfucker? Okay, cool. At this point, now I feel stupid. And so at the while when I say, nah, enough of that shit, you the stupid one. How many times he gonna keep blacking your eye, whipping your ass, verbally abusing you, mentally abusing you? Ain't that much goddamn love in the world. Fuck out of here, man. Listen, people, I have been a sucker for love ass nigga. Okay? Ain't that much love in the world. Ain't that much love in the world. You done seen, listen. And let me tell you, it's real out here too. I'm not trying to say that it's fake. I'm just trying to say, fuck all that. Right? To a certain extent. Listen. It's motherfuckers out here that kill a whole family because they woman cheated on them. You done seen these motherfuckers lose their... That's Trump supporters. These motherfuckers are willing to go out and commit crimes, fuck their family, everything, put their family at risk. They don't give a fuck. These are delusional ass people. We all seen them before. You have seen a sucker for love motherfucker. You be like, yo, come on, bro. You don't see, you see how she treating you? Or you see, or you go to your female, excuse me, your female friend, and you be like, you don't see how he treating you? Fuck, hey, no, don't go back over that phone. But he love me, man. You know that's my baby, though. Man, get the fuck out of here. Those type of people, I don't fuck with. Sorry. Listen, I ain't gonna let you get your ass whooped in my presence. But outside of that, don't call me. I'm dead serious about that shit, man. I'm dead serious. Don't call me, man. Don't tell me about. I don't care, man. I don't give a fuck if it's a man or a woman. Don't call me, man. One time I help you. If you go back after that, you on your own. It's my duty as a human being to help you out the first time. After that, it's a wrap. Sorry. Let's move on.
Bad acting, whether it's lying about a story that happened when George Bush was president and trying to attach it all these years later to Joe Biden and then going on TV and lying about it. Maybe after a while, Republicans could figure out why they lost in 2017, lost in 2018, lost in 2019, lost in 2020, lost in 21, lost in 22, lost in 23. Because they think that everybody is so
hold on,
stupid.
Joe, because listen, let me just say this too. If Trump lose this next election coming up, all hell gonna break loose. I truly believe. But in a sense I don't. Because I think that Joe Biden will be prepared for some bullshit. Honestly. Right? But it's still gonna be some fuck shit gonna happen if Trump loses. It may not happen in DC, but it's gonna happen somewhere around in these red states where these Trump supporters is. I'm telling y'all. This is my honest opinion. But listen, if Trump lose, Republicans, at this point, y'all just need to stop. Y'all need to just revamp, and because Trump already destroyed y'all party, but you need to just say, you know what? Let's try to do something different. Because listen, y'all done let the racists in y'all party. You can talk that bullshit about the Democrats all you want. All the wokeness, I don't give a fuck about. You can talk all that bullshit all you want. There's only one party that's okay with racists coming in a party. You done let the racists in. So at this point, if y'all lose in 2024, if Trump lose, listen, I just believe shit gonna go left. But my honest opinion with Biden and his administration, just be prepared. And I believe he will be, but be prepared that if Trump lose, shit gonna go left. The country, these motherfucking Trump support, they gonna lose their mind. Trump did a fucking rally in, fuck he do a rally at? I can't remember the fucking city, the state he was in. God damn it. But he was in some state, it was just recently, a couple days ago. And this motherfucker, they basically said that he up in the polls, it's rigged. But then he was like, nah, it's not rigged because I'm up in the polls. So only when you winning and up, right? Nothing is rigged. I told y'all that about the election. Trump won states. So the states that he won, was they rigged? Because he said the election was rigged. So the states that he won, was it rigged? And then you hear the Republicans that's in Congress and shit, they won in the same states that Donald Trump lost in. They won, but they kept saying about the election was rigged. But how you win then? How you win? But a lot of them only won in that district, in the districts, because it's different from the president. They won in that district because it was a red state. A red district. That's how they really won. Because they can't win straight up elections. That's why they gerrymander and shit like that. They do it all the time. The Republicans cheat all the time. But they talking about the election was stolen and it was fraudulent. But they cheat all the time. With gerrymandering. I don't understand. Trump only liked the polls that he winning in. It's not fraudulent when or the polls is bullshit or rigged when he's winning. That was, I ain't gonna lie, this is something that Whoopi Goldberg said, and she said all the time. I don't fuck around. The polls is what they are, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, the polls can be rigged. They could be, you know, it depends where you. It's not even rigged. It just depends where you at when you polling. Believe it or not, we'll never know the real answer until like election day. Like if Biden is winning certain states, you don't know if and by polls he winning by polls, but you don't know he gonna win that state until people vote. The polls is one thing. It just give you a outlook of how the polls how shit could be. Hypothetical in a way. But it's not a factual thing because you just don't know if people gonna vote or can people vote. Because in polls, everybody is not doing the poll in that state. So you gotta be very, very careful that can vote, or it's people that ain't did the polls that ain't said shit, and they may go out and vote. They ain't voting the poll. They ain't say you who they was gonna vote for. You ain't talk to them. So people gotta be very careful about polls. I actually agree with Whoopi Goldberg. Polls, you know, it is what it is, but it's not a factual thing. It just gives you a outlook of how shit could be, right? It's not factual. Just like they got Trump winning a lot of the states that Biden won, the electoral college states. They got Trump winning them, right, from the polls. Really kind of don't really mean shit into election day. Honestly, you don't know how many people that maybe couldn't go to vote, or how many people gonna go and vote. Listen. Election come up, nigga. It's always on a Tuesday. I might do mail-in ballot. I may do that, but if I don't, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm taking that day off, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm already playing. Like, look, my job. No, listen, hey, I'm off this day, and I actually work on Tuesdays. It's my last day of work. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and vote. I don't give a fuck. I stay in line for 8 hours. I don't give a fuck. I'll bring my own drinks. You know what I mean? You know how like motherfuckers like, oh, you people bringing people like down there in what's that, Georgia? It was like people bring people drinks to vote. Nigga, listen, I'll bring my own cooler. And listen, I tell everybody that if you know them lines gonna be long, bring your own food and coolers and your own chairs. Bring that shit. Little fold up shits. Bring that shit. Bring your little cooler and shit and some food. Fuck out of here. People listen, you can work around fuckery, and we all know that's fuckery what they trying to do. Bring your own shit. Listen, and bring extra, just in case you ain't bring nothing. Hey, need some water? Need something? I'm in line. You can't tell me that I'm breaking the law. No, hey, I'm in line. Ain't nobody outside of the line. Hey, you want some water? You want something to drink? Want something to eat? That's how you do it. Give a fuck about your citizens, regardless of where hard they vote. That's how you do that shit. We all know that's voter suppression. They trying to find a way to stop people from voting. And listen, I wish a Trump supporter would be all over top of me, trying to figure out who I'm voting for, or talking about it. Man, I will smack the shit out you. Listen. I probably won't vote that day because I probably get arrested for smacking the shit out you. I dare you play with me. I will smack the shit out you. I'm gonna fuck you. Hey, if I gotta bring my gun, I'll bring my gun. People, bring your guns. Fuck wrong with these motherfucking people? They crazy, bro. All about voting. Like, Nick, nobody. You don't want people to vote, but you keep talking about we a fair country. Ain't nothing racist. You believe in democracy. Bullshit. Let's move on, man.
So stupid that they can do that sort of routine where she knows she is defending, she is endorsing, she is all behind a man who a judge said raped another woman and then defamed her. Talk about shaming a woman if she's so concerned about rape victims being shamed. What about what Donald Trump does to his rape victims?
He already had got found guilty. This motherfucker still went out and defamed this woman. Already got found guilty of it. Do the civils. Probably having what he got sued for was defaming her. She wasn't probably even going to sue this nigga. But he kept going out and on platforms defaming her, telling she a liar, calling her she ain't my type, and all types of goofy shit he was doing. Like, dude, if you ain't doing, why you gotta insult her? Just say, listen, I never sexually assaulted that woman. I don't know what she's talking about. I never did that. They believe in God so much. My hand on God, my hand on the Bible. I did not, on my kids, I didn't defame, I did not sexually assault that woman. That's all you gotta do. But you know what Trump did? Every time he got in front of a fucking camera, he was on a rally, little rally and shit. He was disrespecting that woman, calling her out her name, calling her ugly, and all types of shit. She ain't my type. Basically calling her ugly. You ain't had to do that, but he did it. And then this is his second time being sued by her. And his ass might get sued again, because now she got some paper from his dumb ass. Listen, bro, I have never seen a case where somebody said they got sexually assaulted or defamed the way you get 90-something million dollars. What? Never seen it. Shit, he a billionaire. She got 30 million. Not no motherfucking 90. Not no 90. Shit real. This dude out here playing. And then now he want to appeal. Go ahead and appeal it. Go ahead. And you still had to put a bond up. Listen, mind you, he a billionaire, right? Why he ain't put the money up? Ask yourselves that. All the Trump supporters running around talking about he's a businessman, he's rich, and blah, blah, blah. Well, he got all that money. Listen, I keep telling y'all about rich people. Right? It's certain levels to shit. Even if somebody say that they're a billionaire, when you're talking about somebody like Bill Gates, that's a different level of a billionaire. Okay? This dude got money out the ass. The dude that own Amazon. Billions out the ass. That's different. That's different level of billionaire. Oprah, Elon Musk in a way. He on another level. He like in between that. Oprah and Tyler Perry, Trump, all them, Kanye, Jay-Z. Nigga, they down there. They down here. When we talking about billions. Okay? True billionaires, Elon Musk and them. When a motherfucking, what's the dude that own the Clippers? When this motherfucker come in and just buy that with his money, I got $1 billion straight up me. He ain't got to go around, get other people to come in, get bonds, and get other people to come in, be partners. None of that. True billionaire. The Kanye West, all them niggas, they listen, they low level billionaires. They're not on that level. Donald Trump, low level billionaire. He ain't like that. Vince McMahon, low level billionaire. He's not on that level. He not on that level. You don't listen. Motherfuckers like Jeff Bezos and fuck, I forgot his name just that damn quick. Jeff Bezos and the other dude, it'll come to me. Those type of dudes, nigga, if they let people come in and buy their shit, they still gonna make money. They already made billions. Jeff Bezos, listen, on real talk, and I ain't a big fan of these motherfuckers, I'm just being honest. Listen, Jeff Bezos, listen, if Jeff Bezos today, let's say, hey nigga, I'm selling Amazon. Who gonna buy it? You know how many billions that is? And then they still probably can't afford it. So they say, well, won't you just, still be a little partner, but you don't own it fully, but you still get money. Come on, bro. Way too much. That's different level billionaires. They different level motherfuckers. Okay? When you run your whole country, dictators, that's different type of money. Lil Kim in them, Putin in them, that's different type of money. That's different type of money. They can buy whatever the fuck they want to buy. But Trump, he ain't got that money like that. Hold on, nigga. 90-something million dollars? You doing what? Nigga, I'll let that go. If I'm a billionaire like that, like how he talking about, I'm very, very rich. If you very, very rich like that, 90 million, and that's ballpark figure, I don't know exact money, so I know it's up there. Nigga, hey man, give her that money, man. Let's move the fuck on. Fuck that bitch. I'm not calling her bitch, but I'm just saying, if you're thinking like Trump, man, fuck that. Fuck that bitch. Give her that 90 million. Ain't nothing. I'll make that back next year. In taxes. You understand what I'm saying? It's different levels of this type of money. Of billions. That's why Kanye West, when he lost his Adidas deal, that nigga all of a sudden, he ain't no billionaire no more. Why you think Oprah sell us out the way she does. Her and Tyler Perry. Because they money ain't, they don't have $1 billion in their account. They overall, what they got is worth a billion and something. But they ain't got no motherfucking billion in their account. Jerry Jones got $1 billion in his account. Billions. It's different types of level of billionaires. I need y'all to understand that. So when Trump is out here bitching and complaining about this lawsuit, or he appealing it and shit like that, nigga, it ain't because he feel any shame that he got found guilty of it. It's about the money. It's about the money. Because you know he ain't got no morals and principles. So he don't give a fuck about that. He know he got a cult behind him. He don't give a fuck about that. He give a fuck about that money. Because he's not a billionaire. His properties and all that shit is probably worth maybe a couple of billions, maybe 2-3 billions. But he don't have $1 billion in his fucking account. He doesn't have that. Why you think Diddy kicked out that 30 million the way he did? Here, million, 30 million? Okay, go ahead, take that. $30 million. He just come on. He didn't go to court. He just settled. 30 million. I got that. Go ahead, take that. Because he got more than 30 million. But he ain't no true billionaire. His overall assets is worth $1 billion. But he don't have $1 billion in his bank account. But he probably worth a little over half a billion. He may have $500 million in his account. But the other half, nigga, yeah, come on. Y'all listen. Y'all better stop thinking these dudes is worth $1 billion because people, because these people out here saying that they worth $1 billion and you know the Forbes and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here. That shit is they're not. It's a different from having $1 billion in your account to what you're worth. Your access, your access, the shit that you have. Like, it all adds up to about $1 billion. You may have $500 million, but all the shit that you got stocks or whatever where you got businesses at, nigga, that's the other half of that. But they don't have $1 billion. Honestly. That's like if I was that type of motherfucker. Just say I was in that type of industry and I was making that type of money. Listen, I'll tell the truth about what I got in my bank account. I ain't, overall, yeah, I probably had that, but no, what's in my bank account is what I got. That's what I'm worth. All that other extra shit, no, I ain't worth all that. I ain't worth $1 billion. Unless I got $1 billion in my motherfucking bank account, I ain't worth that. My little other shit that I got, business is shit tied into there and there. Nah, that shit don't count. I mean, it counts, but it doesn't count of what's in my motherfucking bank account. Jay-Z is not a billionaire. These niggas are not billionaires. I keep telling y'all. Tyler Perry. Now, listen, Oprah may have $1 billion in her account. But everybody else don't have no billion. Just trying to tell y'all that. A lot of these motherfuckers, y'all, they take billion. They're not billionaires. You see what happened to Kanye West? Soon that bullshit happened to him. He did what he did because it was his own fault. Soon he did that shit. Look what Adidas come out, nigga. All of a sudden he said, I ain't worth. Niggas talking about he ain't worth $1 billion. He ain't say I ain't worth $1 billion. They stealing from me. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Take it. If I'm worth $1 billion, what the fuck I give a fuck about Adidas taking away whatever they taking away? Fuck out of here. Y'all gotta understand that. But anyway, let's move on.
Rape victim. Judge said she was a rape victim. Day in and day out, constantly shaming Jean Carroll, so much so that the jury had to come back a second time and make the penalty so bad that maybe he would stop shaming a rape victim. But that's who Nancy Mace aggressively endorses instead of a woman who saved her political life in South Carolina.
Yeah, Trump actually went after E. Jean Carroll again over the weekend, and there's some chatter that maybe she should file another defamation lawsuit for that. Yeah, it's bad acting, but really,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I keep suing them. If I'm her, I keep suing them. Because at this point, she ain't even got to show up no more. So all she had to do is send her lawyers. She worth $90-something million. Hey, go ahead. Keep on. Listen, if he keep doing it, I would. Listen, I would drain his fucking bank account, nigga. You playing? Listen, think about what Melania Trump did. She know he's a horrible individual. You know what she did? She made this motherfucker redo their what you call it? Damn it, I don't know why my mind going blank, people. It's been a long day. I've been up since fucking like 6 o'clock this morning. Y'all gotta excuse me. Prenuptial. She made him redo it. She made him redo the will, all that shit, the prenuptial and the will. Why you think she did that? She think Trump is up. Why we ain't seeing her? Nobody's asking that question. This man is a married man. Why is his wife not with him? Fuck this. Listen. My wife told me a while ago, right? When I first started this shit, she was like, don't be saying certain shit, blah, 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 whatever, right? And you see, at the while, my wife understood the movement, and she understood, like, babe, you gotta support me. You know what I mean? She understood that. So here and there, we'll do challenges and shit like that. She won't be here all the time. But, you know, here and there she pop up. My daughter here and there pop up. My daughter shy, like how I used to be when I was a kid, so she a little shy. Right? But she'll pop up. They'll pop up. I do videos and shit. Pop up. Right? My wife pushes me to do this shit. She love what I do. You understand what I'm saying here? It's no way impossible that I do this shit without my wife giving me the okay. When my man True come down with us, and I think he come down next month. I think he come down, yeah, next month. Come down next month in April. And people, we gonna have a new intro. We gonna have we gonna have commercials and shit. And my wife is gonna be a part of that. My daughter's gonna be a part of that shit. Like, I got new shit coming. Right, so, like, nigga, I'm supported by my motherfucking family. My man True, he know he family. That's my peoples. Like, you gotta understand that. If I ain't got the motherfucking support from my inner circle, that means a lot to me, and they ain't feeling it, fuck am I doing? People can say whatever the fuck they want. Friends or foe. But my immediate circle ain't what I'm doing. What the fuck am I doing? Trump's wife is not even popping up. You don't even see this woman. You don't even see it. You only see his daughter. His son-in-law no more. You don't even see him. You got his two stupid ass sons that Trump didn't even put them in office. He didn't even put them, like, have no cabinet position, nothing. He didn't do shit with them. I mean, y'all come at the rallies. Y'all do that. Here and there, he'll bring out the other child, the other young lady, you know, the other daughter from another mother. But everybody telling me Trump is very religious, but he got all these baby mamas. Fuck out of here. Motherfucker talking about, hey, you hear these stupid ass black folks? Oh, we need men back in the houses. Trump ain't in the houses. He wasn't in them houses with them children. He was just giving them money. He was a baby daddy. I think maybe two of the kids, and I believe it's Ivanka and Donald Trump Jr. I could be wrong about this, but I think it's those two. They the only two that got the same mother and father. The rest of them don't. And I could be wrong about that. This man ain't no motherfucker. He ain't holy like that. What the fuck? And y'all putting this, you know, this thing around him like he's holy now. Like, no, he's not. Trump a baby daddy. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I think Trump got like what? Excuse me. 4 outside of Ivanka, he got 3 different baby mamas. Cause I believe, cause Ivanka and Donald Trump Jr., their mother is on the golf course. That's how much he disrespected that woman. But anyway, and his kids ain't shit for that. But anyway, you let your father do that to your mama. Anyway, it don't matter. Listen. Me and my mom don't get along. My dad couldn't do no shit like that. I don't give a fuck how good we good. You can do my mama like that. But anyway, and first of all, my dad wouldn't do no shit like that. You know what I mean? And if he thought about doing that, nigga, we really seriously have a motherfucking problem. But anyway, because like I said, Trump was not in her will. So her kids had to allow that shit. They allowed that. I'm just telling y'all that. But anyway, so that's Donald Trump Jr. and Ivanka. That's their mother. And then you got Eric Trump. He got a different mama. Right? And then you got what's the little chick name? Begin with a T, but the child that they don't nobody talk about, he don't really bring out like that. Here and there he'll bring out Tiffany or whatever her name is. Tiffany Trump or something like that. So that's 3. That's 3 different goddamn baby mamas. And then he with Ivanka. I mean, he with my not Ivanka, but Melania Trump. Listen, people, I'm from the streets. I grew up in the streets. I sold dope. I was amongst the gangsters. Okay? I don't have no baby mama. And I had a way harder life. I ain't rich like Trump or nothing. I don't got all them baby mamas. I got one child. That's from my beautiful wife. That's it. She ain't no baby mama. We still together. You know what I'm saying? My daughter growing up in a household. Before my daughter was even born, we was together for about hold on. Shit. Me and my wife, we was together for what? About a good about a good 14, 15 years. Before my daughter was even born. My wife ain't got no other kids outside of me. I ain't got no kids outside of her. Come on, man. People out here playing. This man supposed to be holy in and now, though. I should be more holy than him. I ain't got all these different baby mamas and shit. I'm just trying to be real about it. Where's the more higher grounds? I ain't saying I'm better than nobody. I'm just saying this dude ain't better than me. He got all these baby mamas. He can't be more moral than me. Got all these different baby mamas. I call Melania Trump. Even though they married, I still see she a baby mama. You don't see her with him. She don't like this nigga. She don't like Trump. Where's she at? Y'all seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Have you seen her? Nobody seen this woman. We ain't seen her since Trump lost the goddamn election. If you ever notice. Just trying to tell y'all, man. Anyway, let's move on.
It's bad faith. What we saw from Representative Mace there, it was indeed, even though she's impossible to be shamed, it was shameful, trying to twist what George Stephanopoulos did and go on the political attack, tried to hide behind something, of course, that truly terrible happened in order to defend her support of Donald Trump. And this is what we're seeing more and more from Republicans, where it's not just that they're trying to lie for political points, they're detached from reality, and I do think there are consequences here. That in that moment,
it's not that they just detached from reality; they just don't have no shame. Listen, I come from the streets. I didn't seen people like this before. People don't have no shame. I didn't seen murderers and killers. I'm telling you, have no shame. And make excuses of why they kill a motherfucker over stupid shit. I'm telling you. They ain't no different. Nancy Mace ain't no different. She will go sacrifice your kids to get power. This bitch is okay with Putin's. I'm trying to tell y'all. The Republican Party has no morals and principles. And listen, and if I'm Joe Biden and his team, I'm saying that all the time. Fuck all that. They have no morals and principles. And anybody, and I'm telling Joe Biden, if you vote for Trump, you support Trump, you don't have no morals and values. Stop lying. Start telling these evangelicals, whoever the fuck they are, you don't have no morals and principles, bitch. You don't give a fuck about children? Because Trump don't. The party don't. This man was willing to separate children from their parents. If you gonna lock their parents, lock their kids up with them. You don't separate them. Hey, their kids, they can't even find their kids. Think about what this man did. And the Republican Party still to this day think it's okay. They like to quote Hitler, right? They like to say little quotes with Hitler and shit, right? Okay, well, Trump, you are Hitler. That's what Hitler did. He separated children from their parents in the Holocaust. Congratulations. You're a baby Hitler. The Republican Party, you support a baby Hitler. You support what Hitler did. Why are we playing with these stupid people? Trying to act like they got some morals and some common sense. They don't. That's what they did. They was okay with it. Separating children from their fucking parents, regardless. Listen, come on, man. Now, and then they couldn't find the kids. They couldn't bring the kids back together because they done sent the kids all around the fucking country. They deported the kids, some of the kids back. Kicked the parents out of the country without their kids. That's what Trump did. And the Republican Party did. And they was okay with it. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't got no morals and principles. Don't tell me you pro-life, bitch. Get your goofy ass out of here. There's no such thing as pro-life motherfuckers. People lie, pretend they pro-life. You ain't pro-life. I'm not pro-life. I would never say that. You fuck with me and mine, I'll kill you. I don't play. Ain't nothing pro-life about me. Nothing. Think pro-life is only about children? No, pro-life is about human beings as a whole. I kill a motherfucker play with mine. So I'm far from pro-life. You play with me, you play with mine, I kill you. I'm nowhere pro-life. So people need to stop that shit. If you okay with people being executed, you okay with killing the motherfucker, then you're not pro-life. It don't just got nothing to do, just to do with so-called unborn kids, fetuses or whatever. Pro-life is pro-life. It's everybody. We live in. It's a life. Regardless of what they do. Read the definition of pro-life. It doesn't matter what you do when it comes to religion type of shit. Motherfucking rob, steal, kill, rape, murder. Don't take his life. That's what they Bible tell them. But they not that. They don't believe in that shit. They not pro-life. It's a lie. It's a myth. They're lying. At least I'm honest. I'm far from pro-life. I kill you, you fuck with mine. And if you roll up on me, I kill you. You play with me wrong, I kill your ass. Ain't nobody got time to be playing around with stupid people. Lying, making up shit. Making up their own definitions of what shit is. No. You pro-life, ain't nobody. If somebody kill your family member, you should be like, nah. I don't want to see no death happen to this person. That's what pro-life is. You gotta forgive. A motherfucker kill your family, kill your kid, kill whoever it is. You supposed to say, I forgive them. You don't even need the courts. That's what pro-life is. That's what the definition of religion, real pro-life means. you don't even need the courts, the justice system. You don't need the government. You say, listen, no. I forgive that person, regardless of how evil they are. That's what the Bible tells you. I read the fucking Bible. I used to be religious. I used to be a part of that shit. So I know what that shit stand for. They're lying now. They're picking and choosing shit. That's what the Bible says. Regardless what anybody do to you or do to your family, you're supposed to forgive them. They are liars. You cannot be religious and be a politician. I'm sorry. If you don't know how to separate it. Your religion, you have to separate that shit from politics. In reality. Because your religion is not reality. You never met the person that you believe in. The religion that you believe in, you don't know that shit is 100%. You know that. I don't give a fuck what religion you believe in. Nobody knows that's 100% of their religion. If they say that, they're lying. And they need to be locked up in an institutional home or something. Or facility. The fuck out of here. Nobody's pro-life. They're lying. Listen, if they are pro-life, it's a very, 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 very small percentage. Small percentage. Very. It's not even a 1%. Nowhere close to it. Because I tell you, you ask any motherfucker, you kill that motherfucker, ain't you? Motherfucker kill your wife or kill your kid in front of you as a pro-lifer, right? The definition, you gotta let that be. It's almost like what Martin Luther King was, a non-violence dude. That's what pro-life is. You don't wish no harm. You don't wish no death, no violence, nothing that shit. That's what that is a pro-lifer motherfucker. When Martin Luther King was, that was pro-life. They don't even know what pro-life is. They're lying. Let's move on, man. Fucking hypocrites.
They can blast out a fundraising clip and make a little bit of money, and maybe in their deep red districts they'll get a little more support, but they're talking to a smaller and smaller slice of the electorate. That Americans, I think, on the whole, are tired of these lies. They're tired of the chaos. They're tired of the ugliness. And I think that was on display Thursday night at the State of the Union when President Biden repeatedly heckled from the crowd. That didn't play well with most Americans who do want to see still, even in this day and age, some decency in our politics. And yes,
and I told y'all, it was disrespectful. Remember I said that about the State of the Union shit when they was heckling Biden. You can't keep talking about you want to bring the country together and you sit in there and you know that institution of how that is. You don't heckle, you don't disrespect the president. Regardless if he's not on your side or not. Let him speak. You can stand up and clap. That's your own thing. You got the right to do that. You not standing or clapping for anything he says. That says a lot, right? But the way they did that, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. It's not cool. I don't give a fuck who the president is. The State of the Union, yo, shut the fuck up. Ain't no booing, boo. Shut up. You ain't gotta agree. Cool, fine. You go, when the shit is over, then you talk about it. But at that time, show the fucking respect to the president. You don't if that was Trump, listen, I ain't with the Democrats doing that shit either. Nobody supposed to do, that's the president, bro. Listen, he ain't my president, but at the same time, it's still a respect. He is the president. You don't do that at no state of, you don't do that. See, the thing about what they don't understand is that when the State of the Union of any president, that's for the world to see. Regardless of however we feel, we disagree, or whatever, we unify to the rest of the world. Regardless of what we disagree, he the president. He the motherfucking president. And I wish anybody in the world disrespected him. Niggas on. That's how that goes. But they don't understand that. Or they forgot it or whatever. I don't know. But you don't do that. No state of the union. You don't do that. You let that motherfucking president say whatever he say. He could lie. He could be making up shit. It doesn't matter. That's the president. We'll talk about that shit later, how he lied. But we don't disrespect the president during the State of the Union. Sorry. That period of time of the State of the Union, that situation, all that other politics bullshit, I don't like Biden, I don't like Trump, whoever the fuck it is, shut the fuck up. Because at that time, the world is watching. The world is watching. This shit is televised over the world. The State of the Union is televised over the world. See, these motherfuckers don't understand that. And you just made us look bad. Republicans, you ignorant bastards. Even your own fucking leader. What is his name? Mike, whatever the fuck his name is, but even him, he was saying, y'all, we don't do that. Let this be. Because he understands that. He understood it. And you stupid motherfucking Republicans still went out and did what you did. The Marjorie Taylor Greens of the world. You stupid, ignorant sons of bitches. And then you talking about, oh, America strong when Trump in it. No, we not. Not having you type of motherfuckers in there. You make us look bad. You are an embarrassment. You talking about patriotism? That ain't patriotism, bitch. That's not patriotism. When Trump was in that motherfucker, you didn't see that? You didn't see the Democrats disrespecting that man like that? They let him speak. Nobody booed Trump. We know they knew he was saying some fuck shit. They didn't stand or they ain't clap. But they didn't boo, saying shit while the man is talking and all that shit. They let him speak. Even though he was speaking nonsense. But he the president. Excuse me. Motherfuckers sitting there pretending some shit. Like they, listen, I'm embarrassed. Like, listen, and I said this shit before. I'm embarrassed of being American. So nigga, I ain't no patriotism with me. I'm embarrassed by this country. I'm so embarrassed. You want to go back to how shit used to be? That's how shit used to be. Regardless who the president was, nigga, you didn't do that at the State of the Union. Don't go tell me make America great again, bitch. If you want to make America great again, when motherfuckers ain't sitting there disrespecting the fucking president in front of a fucking worldwide audience. Excuse me. But the Republicans do. You do that. And then you wonder why nobody fucking give a fuck about you or respect you. And then you wonder why, and you try to act like, Biden ain't respecting the running. First of all, listen, you think that fear makes people respect you? Bitch, I'm from the hood. And I guarantee you, ain't nobody fearing Trump. He's a bozo. The only reason that bitch ain't got assassinated is because of the American government. They would try to assassinate that bitch. Your so-called leader. They would assassinate that bitch. Bitch ass motherfucker. Nobody respects Trump. Nobody respects him like that. You think Putin respects Trump? No, he doesn't. He see him as a bitch. He kisses my every time Trump talks in his rallies. He's a very smart. All the dictators, they very smart. Bitch ass. You a bitch. They bullies in their countries. You okay with the bullies? He okay with the bullies? You think they give a fuck about Trump? They respect Trump? Are you serious? They know they can get over on that bitch ass motherfucker. They can punk him. The motherfucker got on the national platform when he go see Putin. He don't even believe in our own government. Regardless, listen, regardless if you think our government lied about some shit, you don't do that shit on no world stage. You take the dictator over us. And I know we ain't 100% right all the time. You don't do that. That ain't no gangster shit. That's bitch shit. We know when we hear people, dictators outside our country that say we're rather for Trump to win and Biden to lose. We already know what that is. If you can't read between the lines, I tell you. That means let Trump in. We gonna do whatever the fuck we want to do. People kept acting like, oh, the Russia shit with Ukraine happened was because of Biden. No. You gotta understand, we was weak around the world. This nigga done pulled us out of all this shit. Then Biden get in there, he trying to fix some shit. The whole time Russia was sitting there plotting. They've been plotting the whole time Trump was in office. And of course, Russia gonna pull that move. When they know that America is trying to bring peace and trying to bring everybody together. They already knew that. That's why they did what they did. And Biden promised he trying to pull out from the war from Iraq. They knew that already. That's why they did what they did. That's why Russia did what they did. That's why Putin did what he did. Motherfucking Trump talking about, oh, Putin would have did this when I was in there. You're a liar. He did what he did because you already weakened the America, and then you weaken our shit with our allies that could have kept pressure on his neck. So now you got our allies thinking, man, America ain't really like that, because we got this weak ass motherfucker in here. And Putin seen it, and he ran with it. You dumbass Trump supporters, y'all don't even understand outside of America really like that. You truly don't. You don't understand dictators the way you think you do. You think a dictator is listen, you had this dude saying, why not get along with Putin? Nigga, Barack and every other president was civil, but we ain't get along with Putin, nigga. We let his ass know, hey, you cross that line, what's up? We gonna get in your ass. But we'll still sit down with you, because we understand how, you know, you who you is, but we who we is. That's what the Democrat presidents and the former Republican presidents did. Not this bitch motherfucker. He went in there and kissed Putin ass like a fucking bitch. And then now Putin, he go off in Ukraine. You know how long he was trying to do that? For years. Trying to take that fucking part of the country. That part of the country. This motherfucker blew up the Iran deal. Nigga, do you understand what he did? But you stupid Trump supporters don't know shit. You bitches sit there and you just praise this goofy motherfucker. He fucked shit up. Outside of America, he made us weak. They don't even look at America as strong no more. You think that's because of Biden? No! Putin lies to you. Oh, we want Trump back in. No, nigga, he really want Biden back in. Because he know Biden got to go around and do peace treaty shit. Because of all the fucked up shit Trump did. He got to go around, just like Barack did. Go around, kiss ass. Because of what George Bush did. Every time Republicans get in, they fuck shit up. Not just us here at the States. They fuck that shit up around the world. Listen, think about it. Who got shoes, who got flip-flops thrown at him? Was it Barack? No, it was George W. Bush Jr. Every time a Democrat come in after these fucking Republicans, they gotta clean shit up. They gotta try to fix some shit. But they sit there and they pretend, oh my God, the Democrats soft. Bitch, you open up floodgates to fuck shit. We have to be diplomatic and shit. We can't go off and go hard on motherfuckers. And then everybody, listen, I heard people say this. Oh, Barack dropped more bombs in Yemen. I heard this motherfucking goofy motherfucker. And I get it. And I don't want to disrespect you, but I get it. This Muslim brother from Yemen. I get it. Understand what he inherited. A fucking war. So of course it's gonna seem like, oh, Barack did all this dropping bombs. He ain't had no choice. He in the midst of the fucking war. You don't think about that, do you? It ain't easy for a motherfucker just to stop war. It ain't easy. A motherfucker came before him and started a whole war. So now he gotta think, hey, you know what? I want to stop the war, but shit, we in the midst of the shit. The fuck is wrong with people? You sit back on your... Some people... I come from the street, so I think different, so I understand shit differently. Motherfuckers sit on their high horses, on their moral high horses. Oh, I wouldn't do this and I wouldn't do that. If you... Listen, you got control of the country. Your responsibility is for those fucking troops that's already... You ain't send them over there. You ain't start no war, but they in danger. They in fucking danger. And now you gotta try to figure out how to keep them safe, but at the same time, show that we strong. And then you inherit somebody's war. And then everybody blame Barack. Oh, he dropped more missiles than everybody. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of that shit. And I'm not saying I'm condoning innocent people dying and him dropping bombs. I'm saying get a man a goddamn break. Give him a fucking break. It ain't easy to go in there and control the whole fucking country, and then at the same time, you're a world leader. You are a world leader. I swear they don't understand. People don't understand, man. People want to sit around. You just gotta stop that. You could just stop that. You can't stop some shit that's already going. Shit already going. If I inherited some shit, yeah, I want to come in there and fix some shit, but shit already fucked up. How I fix it? It ain't easy to fix shit that people already fucked up. Nigga, I'm a former hood nigga. Listen, the streets is fucked up. You think it's easy? I can go in there, I got all these plans. I got everything I want to say to fix that shit. You think that's going to fix the hood, nigga? No! You ain't going to fix the hood like that. You just go in there with certain things you got to do and it can fix it. No, it's not. When you got generations of motherfucking children fucked up. And their mind state is different. They ain't on my level of thinking. They ain't on your level of thinking. What the fuck are you talking about? But it's so easy. Just go in there and you do this and you do that and you do this and you... No, nigga. You got generation of fucking kids fucked up. And motherfuckers sitting there, oh, blame Barack. Oh, Barack, he could have gone in there. No, he couldn't. You got generations of these children. Before he even got in there, we was killing innocent children and people. They was already, a lot of the Muslim people was already radicalized. The fuck are y'all talking about? We live amongst the simple people. People that act like they don't have no fucking common sense anymore. It's not as easy as you think. It was like the stupid people. They was sitting there, oh, Joe Biden ain't raised, he didn't fix inflation. What? How you supposed to fix that? You think he can fix that shit in what, a month? A year? I'm sorry, 6 months? A year? 2 years? 3 years? You think he can fix that? Just like you think everything supposed to go down. Oh, God was in that bitch and allowed them. A whole party. Voters. Damn near half of the country allowed it to happen. And now motherfuckers bitching and complaining about inflation. All right, man. Educate yourselves, man. And stop. Listen, my thing is stop bitching and complaining about shit that you ain't educated in. It's always easy to bitch and complain about some shit and you have no idea what you talking about. Do you understand why inflation went up? Because this goofy motherfucker Donald Trump allowed the country and denied COVID and act like it wasn't that big of a deal. Everything should be up and about, but people was dying. We lost over 1 million people of COVID. Over 1 million people in COVID. And my aunt was one of them. So when you motherfuckers sit there and you talk that goofy shit that y'all talk about, man, I lost people in this COVID shit. She died from it. Tell me about your fucking inflation. Tell me about your fucking food, bitch. I give a fuck about that. A life means more to me than your motherfucking, you gotta pay higher in gases, bitch. Motherfuckers want to sit here and they want to talk. Talk the real. Give a fuck about inflations. That man fucked the inflations up. And then you mad at Joe because Joe couldn't bring it down as quickly as you wanted him to. That's not how fucking reality works. And mind you, I didn't vote for Joe. So get that straight when I'm talking about this shit. It's just facts and reality. Fuck, he supposed to fix infractions. This motherfucker, it didn't even take him that. I don't even know if it took him a year to fuck this up. But yeah, it took him a year and fucked everything up. Fucked the economy up. Fucked all the shit that y'all complaining about. Food high. He did that. Trump did it. Because he wasn't prepared and he wasn't qualified as a fucking president. And the Republican Party, they don't have solutions. But you keep voting for them though. I think, and you stupid black people. I think I'm gonna vote for Trump. Man, get your goofy ass out of here, man. You know all they gonna do? How to fix inflations? You know how? You know the Republicans gonna do? I'm gonna give you some game. You know, if they get enough, if they get power, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna raise taxes on you stupid motherfuckers to fix it. You already paying high taxes. They're gonna raise it again, and then they're gonna lower taxes for the rich. Same motherfucking companies that's charging you high for food, whatever, gas, whatever it may be. They're going to lower their taxes, though. You stupid asses. You're so goddamn stupid. You're so fucking ignorant. You don't understand shit. And like I said, you don't know nothing about politics and you motherfuckers run around running your fucking mouth. Who you think going to pay for all the inflations? You think the rich going to do it? You think if the Republicans get in, they're going to make sure the rich lower that shit? No, they not. They still mad that they gotta pay people high minimum wages. You think they ain't gonna try to get that money? Get the fuck out of here. That's why they charging motherfuckers high for shit. Your groceries. your gas, everything. You know why they doing that? Because now they got to pay you money to work there. They mad about that. Some of you motherfuckers is just stupid. And the bad part about it is not that you just stupid, you ain't educated and shit that you need to be educated about, but you bitch and complain about some shit that you ain't even educated in. You don't even know how shit work. You mad? I just see my gas prices going up. I see my food going up. It's a reason for that, motherfuckers. Do you understand why? Do you understand that the corporations run the country? Do y'all understand that? But y'all so fucked up in the mind. Oh, it'll go down. No, it'll go down once they hike your taxes up. You gotta pay more in taxes. Not them. You do. And you pay more in taxes than they do. But you mad. You big mad. You big mad. Alright. You don't even know what the fuck you mad about. Blame Joe. Go ahead. Go ahead and vote for Trump. Go ahead. I guarantee you. I put money on it. I guarantee you Trump get in office, he gonna raise taxes for us. And he gonna lower taxes for the rich. He already have done it already. It's already proven. But, you know, you got the stupid people out here that act like they understand. Oh, you know, my gas is high. It's a reason why. Did Biden do that? No. Biden wasn't even in office when your gas went up. When food went up. And then when he did get in office and shit was still what it was. Now it's at this point that where, you know what he did do? What Bernie did. What Bernie told him to do. Raise the minimum wage. You know that's what Joe did. That's why when you go work at certain jobs around the country and some of these occupations where you work at, your minimum wage is up. When motherfuckers go get them jobs, the minimum wage went up. It was for a fucking reason. Because it was unfair. You idiots. You bitch and complain about stupid shit that you don't even understand. Motherfuckers mad. What you mad about? You mad at Joe. Okay. Be mad at him. But I guarantee you let down Trump in that bitch. I guarantee you gonna fuck your whole life up. Don't listen to rappers. Those motherfuckers are millionaires. They only gonna get good out of the these motherfuckers lowering the taxes for the rich. Don't listen to them stupid motherfuckers like 50 Cent and the rest of them goofy ass niggas. You pay attention to stupid shit too much. Oh, I'm gonna vote for Trump. Yeah, you know, my taxes high. Fuck out of here. They don't even pay taxes like that. They're lying. That's your dumbasses doing. Your dumbasses riding with that shit. Them bitches don't pay no taxes. They don't listen. They got all the loopholes in the world not to pay so much taxes. They lying. Tell them show they taxes then. Since they paying so much money, tell them show it. All them celebrities. Tell them show it. Excuse me. I guarantee you they ain't paying. Excuse me. They ain't paying that much in taxes. I guarantee you. Not like. Excuse me. Not like how you are. Let me tell you how fucked up the game is. And I'm going to leave it as this. And I'm going to move on. Right? the less you pay in taxes, the more money you get back. The less money you make. Right? But the most money you make, I'm talking about us. I'm not talking about the rich. I'm talking about us. But the more money we make, we get taxed more. But then the tax bracket change when you start getting in that million shit. Then you start paying lower. Think about that. And I know it don't make no sense to you, but Google it, bitch. Educate yourselves. Stop acting like you motherfuckers know everything because these motherfuckers are telling you shit. And like I said, you ain't got to believe me. Google it. Google the shit. Educate yourselves in it. The less money I make, the more money I can get back. As a regular person. But if I make more, I get less. But the rich, the more they make, the more taxes they get back. I mean, the less taxes they gotta pay. These are facts. And if you think I'm lying, Google it. Go look at the tax cut that Trump did. Go ahead and look at it. I looked at it. I read the shit. I know for a fact. I go through it. I done seen it happen to me this year. Let's move on.
Polarized country, but this elections after year are still decided by that voters, as small as they may be, who are in the middle, those independents, those swing voters. And this is the sort of thing that repulses them. And that's part why Republicans have been on such a losing streak here. And they're making no effort, Joe Mika, no effort.
So, let me just say this. I wanted to say this. That's a lie. I'm going to tell you why presidents win. And I've been saying this shit for almost over 10 years. The Electoral College is what wins elections. It's fucked up. It's unfair. That shit that's what actually is some fraud shit. Believe it or not. They pick about 6 to 7 states that's electoral where a lot of times Democrats or black people or minorities don't really live like that. White people are still running the country, and I'm going to continue to keep saying that. It's no way impossible that we still have the Electoral College. There's no way. Six states and that determines the president? Are you serious? We don't live in a democracy. I keep telling y'all that. There's no way impossible that these motherfuckers are still running around here. And that's why when people be talking about, we the American dream, the democracy. We don't live in no fucking democracy. We live in a fucking country where you got 6 or 7 states determining an election. The popular vote don't even matter around the world. I mean, around the country. It doesn't even matter. Trump lost. And Republicans has been losing the popular vote for decades. But you know how they win? Through the Electoral College. Those 6 states. The fuck out of here. If Trump wins this next election coming up, it's because he won those 6 or 7 states. Believe it or not. You know why Joe Biden won? because of the Electoral College. But at the same time, that's why we say his shit was real, that he won, is because he won the popular vote as well as the Electoral College. That's why we give those type of people, their props. Republicans can't win the popular vote. They haven't won it in fucking decades. They haven't. So when Trump talking about, oh, shit is rigged, no, bitch, your shit is rigged. That's why we say, yeah, Biden won this shit. Because Biden won the popular vote and he won Electoral College. Name the last president in the last 30 years that won the popular vote and the goddamn Electoral College. I'll wait. Fuck it, give me 50. Give me 60 years. I guarantee you can't name them. Name a Republican. Name them. Name the motherfucking president. Name the Republican president that have won the Electoral College and the goddamn popular vote. When Democrats win, they win the popular vote and they win the Electoral College. They always win it. Not Republicans. Whenever they win, it's because of the Electoral College. That's all they win. That's how they become president. These are facts. I can't make this shit up. If you think I'm lying, Google it. Google the shit. Do your fucking own homework. If you think I'm a fucking liar, Google the shit. These motherfuckers can't win. Their policies ain't shit. They've been outdated. Republicans been outdated. They've been outdated since fucking Nixon. Nobody fucks with them. They only win through the Electoral College. That's all. That's how they win. And then they gerrymander them states. That's how they win. They can't win straight up. They're the biggest cheaters. They're talking about. Listen, you're talking about a party that never can win in the last 60 to 70 years. The popular vote. They can't win it. Because they policies and their temperament and who they are is outdated. And you know why? Because they're a bunch of fucking racists. That's what the Republican Party is. And they sit there and they lie and they pretend, oh, people agree with. Yeah, listen, you may have about 50-some people, voters that vote for you. So what? It ain't more than the Democrats. It's never more than. Democrats always win. Excuse me, the popular vote. They always win it. In the last 50 to 60 years? Yes. Y'all got it. Listen. Shit, I done lost weight in my hands. My rings don't even fit no more. But yeah. Y'all gotta stop believing in nonsense, man. Y'all gotta stop believing in nonsense. Republicans don't win popular votes. They win through gerrymandering they states. That's how they win through the states. That's why they run the states. They gerrymander, right? And then, far as like overall shit, they only win the electoral college shit. That's all they win. They can't win a popular vote. They're so unpopular. They don't have policies. They don't have shit. They try to use religion as a weapon. That's all they do. They don't really have anything. Religious people in this country listen, and they don't want to tell you this, but I'm going to tell y'all this. This is history. This is facts. They know that religion doesn't, but at a period of time and certain times in history that it worked, right? But that's because of racism, right? And they weaponized religion the way they did, right? But they know now that religion is not they can't use it as a weapon. They're trying to do it again, but they can't do it. That shit doesn't people are not as religious as they used to be because the country was never built on religion. So when they lie and say, oh, the country was built on religion, no, it wasn't. Their so-called racist forefathers, they didn't even, listen, they wasn't religious anymore. That was the reason they ran from Europe. That's the reason they ran from it. They ran from the religion. And they created the Constitution to get away from religion. So they're just lying. And just because they bring up, oh, well, they're they bring up religious things or whatever. Yeah, it was so spiritual, but they wasn't religious. They was not religious. The forefathers was not religious at all. They used to be before they came here and stole the goddamn country, but they was not religious. People when they was making the Constitution and shit like that, they wasn't. So they just lie all the time about how the forefathers was religious. They wasn't. They were trying to get away from religion. It was their whole purpose of doing what they did. Now, mind you, they're not good people. The forefathers ain't good people. They still was racist pieces of shit and slave owners. They still wasn't shit morally. But when it come to religion, no, they was not trying to create a religious country. They was not trying to do that at all. They was not trying to do that. Because they understood that that's the reason they ran from Europe. These are Europeans. See, people keep not understanding. If you just, American history is one thing. Learn about European shit. Learn about shit outside of you. Those forefathers ran away from that European bullshit. They was not trying to be religious. They did not want that shit of them so-called creating a country. They was trying to get away from that. They wasn't religious. They was spiritual. It was almost like kind of how I was, in a different way, because I ain't like them. But I'm just saying, spiritually, they were just spiritually people. They wanted to be more spiritual. That religion shit. They was trying to get away from that. They don't teach this shit in school. They don't teach this shit to grown-ass adults. The fact is that those forefathers, they was trying to run away from religion shit. They was trying to get away from. They was not religious. They was more spiritual than they was ever religious at this point. Whatever they was doing, what they was doing, they was not religious. Shit. Let's be real. The motherfuckers be lying, bro. We gotta do better. People gotta stop lying, man. We up out of here, man. I try to be as real as I can be with y'all, man, but everybody ain't on my level of realness. People try to pretend that they real, but they ain't real. Leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.